What is up, YouTube? It is your girl, Cherish Richardson, IFBB Figure Pro. I just wanted to get on here to give you guys an update. We're, I think, 2 weeks out. Yeah, 2 weeks out. 2 weeks and like 3 days, something like that. I asked Siri and she told me, but just wanted to get on here and give you guys like an update of everything, how prep is going thus far up to this point right here, this pivotal duration that we're in. So mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, just give you a quick jot down because this prep has definitely been challenging. This season overall has been very challenging, but this prep in this amount of time, like I want to say probably like 6 weeks out, it started hitting me. Not hitting me like we're getting ready for the Olympia, but hitting me like I'm tired. And oh my gosh, I just literally just rammed in it. Like, but no, it's the God honest truth. I'm exhausted. I'm not mentally exhausted because last prep I was mentally exhausted. Like mentally and my spiritual spiritual health was being tested last season. I don't know if many of you guys know, but last season, getting ready for Olympia, I was in the hospital due to traumatic rhabdo. So I couldn't work out. I couldn't train. And that happened at 10 weeks out. So I was like, what am I going to do? Told Justin, my coach. So I refer to him as Justin or bro, and there's some other names that I call him because it's my brother. So, but yeah, so I told Justin like immediately when I was at work, like it was triggered by chest pain, and I'm like, I never get chest pain. This feels very weird. And then I was taken to the hospital. For those who don't know, I'm a firefighter, so we have all the equipment at work for if I don't feel well or for anything health related, I can attend to those needs. So it's a blessing. But yeah, after that, went to the hospital, got all my blood work done, and they came back. I was like, "You have rhabdo," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't have your typical symptoms: the dark urine, the body aches, So they were even like weirded out. Like I was like a unique case, crazy with science that you consider unique. But God hand was on me that whole time, and I was able to compete at the Olympia. We had to alter the heck out of my training. I was restricted with training, couldn't train no longer than an hour. Cardio was restricted. The weight I was moving was restricted. And that was at 10 weeks out. And I'm just like, Justin and I just were like, we're just going to take it day by day. Stay prayed up, which we did. Big G literally had his hand on me. My godfather was there the whole time, and he was words of affirmation, my big support system, praying over me, guiding me spiritually through this, and was like, God gave you a season to be still, use it. So I say all that to say that we didn't think I can compete at the Olympia 2023 last year, and for me to be able to get on that stage, compete, and place fourth at my Olympia debut is more than a blessing. There's no other words to describe it. God used me as a vessel, and I'm like more elated, and it gave me everything to like look forward to, and it definitely in depth our relationship, God and I, as well as everyone around me, like my best friends, Justin, my coach, because you have some coaches unfortunately that see athletes just as athletes, but Justin was definitely not that. He was worried about my health every step of the way, and we operated within the limitations we had, and we were rewarded for it. So that is definitely a blessing. And then you fast forward to this Olympia, and it's a different test. Because physically, I'm fine. Physically, thank God. Like, God, it's so good. But physically, I am good. I'm healthy. Blood work is good. Like, we're good. Body's responding. We're good. We're operating as we're supposed to at 100%. But now it's my mental capacity, my mental health that's taking a challenge. I don't want to say a hit, because then when you think of hit, you think of not good. I'm still pushing forward. I lost my dad in April. My godfather, but I call my dad in April, and this past April of this season. So getting ready for the Olympia is a little different because I had him by my side. I've had him when we're going through trying times and he's there. So to have this, not the same obstacles, but still to run into some challenges and me wanting to, hey, pick up the phone, like, hey, like, this is going on, like, Cotton, I'm so tired right now. Like, I'm tired. Like, I can't get up out the bed. Like, my body, like, to have that phone call not be able to, non-existent, pretty much, is definitely different. And then I'm battling grief while getting ready for, you know, an opportunity that everyone that competes in bodybuilding, like, will do anything to do. So to say this isn't challenging would be me not being honest and not me being transparent. Oh gosh, I don't want to get all emotional. That's not cool, bro. But yeah, so I'm learning myself differently. This is a completely different cherish, not just physically to show on stage, but it's gonna be a different cherish all around. I eliminated trying to find balance, and now I'm trying to create my own balance. There's some things that I had to sacrifice this season. And that was hard. And I learned that I'm not Superwoman. So yeah, it's so different. But to be at 2 weeks out, and I'm looking back at like, oh my gosh, I overcame, and I was able to compete in 2 shows. And I'm just like, how was I able to do those shows without these hiccups? But this show is, Olympia is different. It's not only different because it's the Mecca. It's like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding. It's different because my godfather said last year at the Olympia, he was like, he saw a pillar that had like the advertisement for the 60th Olympia, and it was in Vegas. And he was like, and I say this all the time. So if you're new to my channel, if you're, you know, been here, bear with me. But he at Orlando was like, Kat, we're going back. And I'm like, huh? Like, as we're like taking photos for, you know, celebrating the Olympia last year, he's like, yo, we're going back. He says Kat a lot. So if I say Kat, it's because of him. He goes, Kat, we're going back next year. It's in Vegas? Oh my God, 60th? What? You gotta win or go home. Win big or go home. And I'm just like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm like, I gotta win to go back. Let's start there. I said, I didn't place top 3. I said, the top 3 go back. And he does this. It's so funny. Like, my sisters and anybody that know Kanye, he gets this serious face because he's so competitive. And he's tall, like, and he looking down at me. He's like, Kat, do you hear me? We're going back. And at the time, Usher was doing his residency, and he was like, I'm going to book my tickets. So he said, yo, we got to go see Usher. And I'm like, who would have thought this guy? Like, if you've seen his stature and who he is, yo, you like Usher? So, but anyway, that's besides the point. But he was like, we're going back. And I'm like, okay. He, like, literally started, like, he's a planner. He would, like, look in his phone and started blocking out the dates. He was like, how long is for? And I was like, you know. So he spoke it, and then for like him to not be here, and what he said to flourish is kind of like, you're supposed to be here. You spoke there. Oh, like, I had no clue this was gonna happen. Cause everybody knows I get nervous before every show. I get like very nervous to the point where I don't talk to people at check-ins. I'll have my headphones on. I have my worship music on. I'm in oversized clothes. If I could put my hoodie on, I would definitely be like decked out. Just like, I'm just like thinking a lot of things, you know? So I'm just like, for you to call this, and you saw that I have the potential to come back and compete on this high level, this pro level, and I didn't even see it in myself. It's kind of like I get upset because I'm like, you know how hard it is and how hard I am on myself. But all in all, I'm going to honor my godfather. I'm going to make him proud. I think I've made him proud just to accomplish 2 shows this season that I didn't even think I would be able to do 2, let alone, 1. So blessed, beyond. And I just gotta keep trucking forward. But my mind is just everywhere. I think as expected. I don't compare my journey to others. I am off social media. So I'll probably have my sister or my best friend post this on my Instagram for you guys. So, but I just had to distance myself and lock in. I've been locked in before, but the last couple weeks get a little crucial. Just for preparation of anything, like last couple weeks if you're getting ready for finals, or last couple weeks if you're getting ready for a track meet, or athlete, or last couple weeks before you get married. Like those is everything that's like fine details of things, and you're not questioning if you're ready, but for me, I can't speak for everybody because everybody's journey and mindset is different. You start questioning, did I do enough? Is this enough? I try not to put external pressure on myself, but I just know that I want to bring my best, show off my best, and I wanted to translate that well. I wanted the deposit for success is sacrifice and pain. And I definitely deposit a lot of that. So I'm hoping that payment for my sacrifice and pain is not, like, it's valid and, just want to do well. And then to go to the Olympia and place where I placed, you only hope and pray to place better. Whether you placed last season or you're at your last show in second call-out, so you want to get in the first call-out. So I'm not saying anything that any other athlete isn't thinking. Like, I'm not coming off boastful or entitled, but I want to do better. I'm not. I run track and play volleyball. I'm not an athlete that just like, oh, I want a participation trophy. No, that's not me at all. That is not me at all. I want to do well. There's power in the tongue. There's life and death in the tongue. So I'm learning in this journey, I'm learning to speak positivity and speak things into existence. Celebrate the joy now while God is working. I've learned that. I've been learning a lot of things, but I try to, I tell Justin all the time, I tread, and I used to tell my godfather too, I always tread that line between being cocky and confident. I don't tread it to say, like, I'll be cocky. I do it because I don't want to be mistaken as cocky. I didn't want people to think, oh, she walks around like she's entitled, blah, blah, blah. No. That's not me at all. Not me in firefighting, not me bodybuilding, not me in life, period. My back is stiff. I'm sorry. Ooh, when I came there. But nah, so that's always on my mind, constantly on my mind. Like, but I do want to do good. I do, and I don't take any of it for granted because it's like as fast as it came. Literally, it's as fast as it can go. So it's just so that I tread that, but I just know that, like, I cannot be a negative Nancy. I have to trust myself. Trust the process. Trust the people that God has placed around me. Trust God. Well, really, it's all faith. Have faith in Him and the process and the people that He put around me because I've prayed. I'm a praying woman, and I always pray that God eliminates people who do not align with His will and who He does not want to receive any blessing that I receive. Whoever you do not want the overflow of my blessing to go on to, God, please remove them. And I have no problem. Not speaking to anyone, cutting off ties. Because I'm just like, I trust God. There's a reason why so-and-so isn't in my life anymore at this part of my season of my life. Whether it's good or bad for however long they were in my life. But I just know ultimately I'm here to serve Him, which is God. So He is not going to reward me with anything He wants to bless me with. And He's like, I don't like that person over there that you got. You think you're going to get this blessing so they can have some of this blessing? No. We're going to move them out. And I was like, okay. I'm cool with it. So with all that being said, we're gonna ride this two semi-chain week out. Wow, it's crazy. And we're gonna keep pressing on. Gonna give it my all. And when it's all said and done, gonna look back and be like, Cherish, I'm proud of you. Didn't quit. You thought about it. I'm not gonna lie and story to you and say I didn't think about it. Your girl thought about it. There was times. But we'll get more into that after the conclusion of the season. But I'm human. And I'm uncomfortable. God has me in a very uncomfortable season. But just like with bodybuilding or just working out, period, like you're uncomfortable doing them squats and them leg raises and the leg extensions and all of that. But when you're done, you're growing, right? You go back and look at your progress pictures and you're like, oh, there's growth there. Yeah, because you were uncomfortable for like 2 hours. So that's how I have to apply that mindset with life. It's so easy to get caught up in what you're doing to be good at it, and you don't apply the same thinking process, the same morals to your life. So I'm getting there, and I think that's a lesson God is teaching me as well as staying in His Word. Because, whew, listen, when I read that gospel and I clench my pearls, I'm like, Jacob, I can relate to you. Gosh, we're I'm having a Jacob season. Yep, I'm having a Jacob season. And then you just go, I could get on going on. Don't get me started. I'm just starting to read the gospel of me and God's word. But listen, when I catch on, when he reels me in, I'm like, you ain't gotta talk to me like that. You could just take Jacob name out. You could just take. I'm learning the characters, y'all. Bear with me. You could just put yours. You ain't gotta put Jacob. I hear you loud and clear. No need to be subliminal, God. But no. So but yeah. So I'm learning myself, and I think this is probably the first time I'm saying it out loud. I like who I'm becoming, and I like the potential of what I am going to become. And it's not even just bodybuilding. It's when I get closer to God. Like, I love my relationship with Him. And I know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay. No pun intended. That's 413. Justin 413 Fitness. Just saying. But yeah, and then you have Joshua 1:9. Trying to remember scriptures. Just be courageous. There's so many that like I'm just like applies to me, and I'm just like, note it, keep it to myself, and keep going. But yeah, so you guys, 2 weeks and like 4 days and counting, and 36 seconds, probably 35 now, 34. But now I'm joking. So I just want to say that was just a dump, a mental dump. You either follow it, or you be like, what the heck did she just spoke about? To each his own. I gave you that. That's where I'm at. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everyone. Fans, family. I don't not say like saying fans. That is so not nice. Supporters. Shoot, we can even go to extended family. But no, family, friends, just everyone who's been so supportive, sending me messages, DMs, text messages. All in all, like even my sponsors, everything I have, the people God placed in my life, everyone is very supportive and want to see me do well. And I'm like, the prayers, I feel them. When I tell you I feel them, I feel them. I watched something from Laura London, and she was like, when people pray for me, I'm like, I feel it. And I'm like, what do you mean? What does it mean to feel someone's prayers? And I'm like, oh, what you're going through right now. And that can be another story for another day, but those days where Cherish, it's not those days, every day when Cherish is like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to eat my meal. I don't want to do the XYZ. And I'm just like, God, I turn to you. This is all you. Those are you guys' prayers I'm feeling. So thank you. Thank you to the prayer and warriors. I am returning the prayers. Okay. I tried to pray for everybody when me and Big G have our conversations. But yeah, I'm just riding this ride out. It hurts. I've had more emotional times. This is the most I've ever cried. And we'll get into it next time. But now, thank you, everyone. You guys are so awesome. Couple more weeks till you guys see this. So I see it. So I'm hoping it's worth the wait, worth everything I've endured. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I shall see you guys soon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. What else? What else is everything I gotta hit? But it's genuine because I really mean it. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what more you guys want to see. There will be more content coming. Trust me, it just takes a lot. I'm like always exhausted. This couch I'm on right now, this is like my little safe place. And I come here, and once I sit on it, it's time to go to sleep. Or I'm just decompressing from working out, work, or whatever. So, yeah. I love you guys all. I hope to see you guys at the Olympia. I hope to see you guys in Vegas for the 60th Olympia, Mr. Olympia. I feel like it's going to be an amazing experience. It was amazing last year in Orlando. So to be in Vegas for the 60th and they're going to go bigger. I would love to see everyone. Yeah, come meet and greet on Thursday. We go on stage Friday, figure. If you can't make it there, get the live stream. You'll experience it just as much because there's so much exclusive stuff on the live stream, the pay-per-view. You get to see interviews and like the backstage stuff as well. So, if I were you, I would live stream or get the ticket, come out to Vegas, but that's just me. But no, thank you guys so much. I really genuinely mean it. Genuinely. Thank you. Love you. And I am out of here. Period.